Oh, hey everyone, it's Mike Luetto here, coming to you from 300 Acre Studios. Today is all about compressors, but before we do, can you please like and subscribe? And also a massive shout out to our sponsors, to HRK, Necotronics, Singular Audio, Produce, Mix, Fix, Conquer, Make Noise Pro Audio, and Studio The Groove Allotment. Now today is a very exciting day because it's the start of a new series that I've been working really hard on. It is the Ultimate Compressor Show and Tell. The idea is very simple. If it compresses, it's going to be a part of this in some way or another. And I've got 6 compressors, 3 songs. Here we go.
just need to love me. Baby, love me, baby, you'll see that we both are meant to be. I'ma like you, love no other, you just need to love me. Baby, love me, baby, you'll see that we both are meant to be. I'ma like you, love no other, you just need to love me. Baby, love me, baby, you'll see that we both are meant to be. I'ma like you, love no other, you just need to love me. Baby, love me, baby, you'll see that we both are meant to be. I'ma like you, love no other, you just need to love me. Baby, love me, baby, you'll see that we both are meant to be. I'ma like you, love no other, you just need to love me. Baby, love me, baby, you'll see that we both are meant to be. I'ma like you, love no other, you just need to love me.
Okay, so let's start on the one that I can already hear the screams coming in from halfway around the world saying that's not a Masterbuss compressor, and it is the 1178. And yes, I agree. It is probably not the most ideal Masterbuss compressor. It is very fiddly, kind of matching the left and the right. But I wanted to try it. I was at Make Noise Pro Audio for the day, trying loads of preamps, in which you've already seen in previous videos, and they had two compressors that I really wanted to try. It was the 1178 and the Vertigo. And I looked at 1178, and I knew that it probably wasn't going to work, but I thought, you know what, let's try it, because, there are going to be those scenarios where, we're going to be in a studio in a certain place, and we're not going to have the equipment that we want, and we're going to need to get something done, whether it's a demo mix or a real mix. And knowing that these units could potentially be used, I think is a very good kind of lesson to learn. And personally, for me, if I was in a studio and I needed to get a song out, I would 100% use it. It would be very fiddly to set up 100%, but I really did like it, especially on the track pieces. It had a really nice sound. Second on the list is the Vertigo, which was also from Make Noise Pro Audio. Now, whenever I'm trying a compressor of this price, I'm always thinking, number one, am I going to be disappointed? Because I've already tried some really expensive units where I was like, it's all right, definitely not worth that much money. Or number two, is there going to be something so kind of special about it that me and my lack of knowledge of this unit, I'm just going to miss it and then just kind of walk away and be like, I wish I knew a bit more about that. I can say that it was neither. This thing blew me away. I don't want to say that it's a dummy-proof item, because that gives the wrong idea. But what I want to say is the minute you click this thing in, no matter what kind of setting it's at, it just sounds good. For me, it's just a very rewarding compressor. Now, obviously, that comes at a very high price, and this one right here is the older version. There's a brand new version which has even more kind of bells and whistles with it. But if you can afford this, I'd 100% say go out and demo one of these things. Next on the list is the CP554, HRK's brand new diode bridge compressor, which will be available in May, starting at the price of $299 USD. Now, the thing that made me smile is this 600 stereo compressor, if that's, if you're gonna get 2 units for this, did just as well, in my opinion, as the 2K plus different compressors. Like, obviously, they're all different styles. They all have different things that they add, but this compressor did just as well. I don't know who needs to hear that, but that's the sort of stuff that I'm so interested in, because, like I said, when I was talking about the Vertigo, not everyone here, to be honest, most of us here are not going to be able to afford 2K plus for a really nice compressor. And the very fact that Bart from HRK is putting out these insane pieces of kit for such good prices, it makes me very happy. And you guys haven't even heard what this thing does on drums. Like, that's a future video that's going to be coming out very shortly. And all I'm going to say is I was when I put on the Masterbuss, I was like, okay, this thing is cool. When I started putting on individual instruments, I was like, oh, okay. So we got like a Swiss Army knife thing going on right now. Very, very impressed. I cannot wait for you guys to try this unit. And I want to know what your thoughts are. The Wes Audio Dione. For those of you that follow the channel, you'll know that this is my own personal compressor. Out of all the 6 that I've tested today, this is the one that I know the best because I've had it the longest. It just did really well. It's got a very good, solid, clean, and transparent sound. But then I also love the added THD that you can add. Another cool thing is this unit can be controlled via a plugin. Now, if that's something that's interesting to you, I'm not going to go through the details here. All I'm going to say is for recall, it is... That's right, another chef kiss. Definitely go check that out if that's something that interests you, because this unit is so cool. Such a really good all-around unit, and I love it. Next on the list is the Empirical Labs Fatso. Now, one of my friend, Andrew, who owns the studio, The Groove Allotment, when he told me that he has one of these, I was beyond excited. I am a longtime UAD fan, and obviously the UAD, they have the Fatso plugin, so being in the same room as this was a magical moment. And this compressor did not disappoint. I know I keep saying it, but it's very, very true. All these compressors did so insanely well. The one thing that I picked up with this compressor in particular is it's got a really nice, warm, big sound to it. And last on the list is the Tubetech LCA2B, arguably my most favorite for its tone and color, and my least favorite for its compression, and that's purely down to the fact that there isn't a built-in side chain. It just makes it so fiddly. Anything that has kind of any low-end information as well as top-end, like a Masterbuss scenario, it just makes it incredibly difficult. You'll notice that out of all the compressors, it kind of did the least amount of gain reduction just because I couldn't push it any further. It was just too much or too little. Such a fiddly compressor. Obviously, you can go and buy an EQ and plug it in the back as the side chain, but from my perspective, if you're going to be spending $2K plus on a compressor, you kind of don't want to have to go then spend more money just to make it work on multiple scenarios. But it's a brilliant compressor. It's here for a reason, because of that tone. As I've alluded to, there are more tests where I'm going to put all these compressors and some more through, and it shines. So for me, at least, it shines on single use, kick, bass, snare, vocals, that's where this unit really shines. When I have had the opportunity of using it on a Masterbuss, I will not use it at all for its compression. I'll usually put it right after my first compressor that's doing kind of the compression, the leveling out, and this thing, it'll just be going, the whole track, the whole session will be going through it just to get that color, because it is something magical. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you have any inquiries or anything like that, please send them to Mike at 300acrestudios.com. Thank you and goodbye.